I was tagged in the Ultimate Grail Challenge by DK, the legendary collector. So, let's do this thing. What's up, everybody? I'm Tylock, and this is Homespun Geek. What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? Today is New Year's Day, and I thought, what better way of starting off 2020, a brand new decade, by answering a challenge from DK, the legendary collector. This is the Ultimate Grail Challenge. I don't really have an Ultimate Grail, but this is the Ultimate Grail Challenge, started by Brant, the legendary Punisher. I'm going to link Brant and DK in the description below. You guys go check both of them out. They are both super great guys. Really fun to watch, really fun to talk to. I really like those guys a lot. And so Brant started it, tagged DK, DK did his, and then tagged me in Capital City Pops, whose channel I will also link in the description below. And at the end of the video, if I remember, I have 3 people I'd like to tag myself. So, alright guys, anyway, Ultimate Grail Challenge is 4 pops. The first pop is your highest value pop that is in your collection, which I have sitting over here. The second pop is your favorite signed pop. I have 3 signed pops. I'm going to show you guys 2 because it was very hard for me to decide which one I wanted to use. The third pop is something that is sentimental to you. What's the most sentimental pop, or maybe a favorite pop that's not like a high grail that you have in your collection? And then finally, guys, what is the #1 want you'd like to add into your collection, say in 2020, since it's January the 1st? So took me a little while. The highest value one, easy, because, you know, you can pull up the Funko app, PPG, whatever you guys want to use. The signed one is easy for me because, again, I only have 3, and I'm going to show you 2 of them. The sentimental one was a little bit harder for me because I really and truly have 1,200 plus pops, and a lot of things have been given to me by a lot of people who mean a lot. And so it was hard for me to pick and choose. And then the wish list was also kind of hard, so I'm actually going to do 2 for that one as well, because I like to cheat, guys. That's how I like to do things. So, alright, let's get started though, guys. The #1 topic was, what's the highest dollar value pop in your collection? My highest dollar value pop should come as really no surprise to anybody. It's one of my favorite characters of all time. Absolutely something that I have loved. Something I got at retail, which was probably $8 or $9 at the time, but now he's worth between $120 and $130, guys. And it is... boom. The OG Skeletor. That is the OJ. No, not OJ. OG Skeletor. And this is the original set, guys, of Masters of the Universe. He-Man, She-Ra, Skeletor, Spikor, and Hordak. I obviously have He-Man. He also is about $110, but Skeletor is just slightly more, 120 to 130. I do not have the other 3, and the reason I don't have the other 3, guys, is because when these first came out, we were only collecting. We weren't like completionists. I wasn't even really a big collector. I was more of a Masters of the Universe collector than I was a Funko collector at that time, and so I only bought He-Man and Skeletor because they are from Masters of the Universe, whereas She-Ra, Hordak, and even Spikor are from She-Ra and the Princess of Power, not from Masters of the Universe. It was a show that I watched when I was a kid. It was a show that I enjoyed when I was a kid, but I don't have all the toys and whatever from She-Ra. I have all the toys from Masters of the Universe, so I skipped She-Ra and those other 2 pops, Hordak and Spikor, and I regret it to this day because She-Ra, guys, is valued at over $200. At one point, she was trending for like $350. She may still be close to that. I don't really know. I'd have to look her up. Wish I had gotten her because the Masters of the Universe set is not complete until I have those 3. The only other one that I'm missing from Masters of the Universe is Scareglow. Those 4 pops, and I would have the complete Masters of the Universe set. 100% I would be done. I also have all of the vinyls. I have almost all of the Pez. And then I have just recently started getting the Dorbs. I know Dorbs, nobody likes Dorbs, but I do actually really like the Dorbs. So I decided to try to go ahead and get as many of the Dorbs as I could get. So all right, guys. Then came the autograph pop. Number 2, your favorite autograph pop. Like I said, I have 3. One I've never shown on camera before, but it's not my favorite, so that doesn't matter. That video may be at some point coming, I don't know. But I will show you the other 2. One is very, very special because it came from Cherie. It was my very first signed pop that I ever got. She bought it for me, and it just means a lot. It's something she gave me in one of my earliest videos. I will try to find that video, put a card to that video right here. This was not the only thing in that. There was also a chase, an exclusive. There's a lot of great stuff in that video that I got from Cherie, and I'll try to maybe put a card somewhere up here so you guys can check it out. But anyway, guys, the first one here, guys, is... This is awesome. From the comic book series Saga, Brian K. Vaughan. He is the creator of Saga. He signed it here in blue, which you can kind of barely see, but he also signed the top here as well. Right there, he signed the top. Then there's a picture on the back that was provided with this of him signing the pops, which is absolutely flipping awesome. I think that's just really, really super cool. But yeah, Brian K. Vaughan is a great comic creator. Saga is an awesome epic series, like an epic saga. If you haven't ever read it and you like, it's not for kids. Definitely 100% not for kids. I would not suggest letting anyone under the age of like 15 read this book. But if you have not read it and you like comics and you like some more adult material, definitely check out Saga. It is really good. It's a great space epic, like a Romeo and Juliet space epic. And I 100% love it. I've read every issue, and I have most of the pops. I almost completed that set. So, alright guys, the other signed pop that I feel like means a lot to me is from somebody that we met almost a whole year ago. Somebody who I also love a lot. I don't actually know if I've ever shown this on camera because I was going to do a video at that time and then the footage kind of got lost in transition. I don't know. But yes, this one we went to Houston about a year ago, not quite a year ago, to get this guy to sign this. Is one of my favorite all-time professional wrestlers. It is Mick Foley. Mick Foley is absolutely mine and Cherie's one of our all-time favorite wrestlers. He is just like one of the most gentlest, nicest guys that you could ever meet in the field of wrestling. One of my favorite things about this signed pop go, guys, is that he signed it right here in red. You can see the red. But then, I don't know if the camera's going to focus on this. If you look, the pen actually dripped right here onto the box portion of this. And Mick Foley is famous for hardcore wrestling, meaning bloody, scary, awful to watch sometimes wrestling. So it's awesome to me that the pin accidentally dripped right here and it looks like he's bleeding from the forehead on the picture. I just think that is absolutely amazing. How epic is that? But yes, Mick Foley is a great professional wrestler, former WWE champion, hardcore legend. He is known by the names Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Mankind, and Dude Love. Lots of different names he has in the world of wrestling. At one point, he was the WWE commissioner, which was one of my favorite eras in WWE, was when Foley was the commissioner. He had a lot of fun backstage with Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle and some of the other guys. I thought that was like just one of the best periods ever in wrestling. But yes, I love Mick Foley. Cherie loves Mick Foley. He was such a nice guy to meet in person. Just really, really a nice guy. Cherie made a comment about how tall he was, and he said, well, did you expect me to be smaller? And honestly, yes, we expected him to be smaller, but I think it's because we always see Mick Foley up against guys like The Undertaker and Kane, and all these guys who are actually taller than him. But Mick himself has to be pushing 6 feet, probably a little bit over 6 feet tall. Just a really tall guy, so... But yeah, guys, I really like Mick Foley. Those are my two signed pops. Brian K. Vaughan, creator of Saga, and Mick Foley. I do have one other signed pop. I'll try try to make a video soon to talk about that because we got it at a convention that we just went to recently. And I do have plans on getting a couple of more pops signed over the course of the next like 3 to 4 months. So hopefully that will work out for us, guys. All right. Next up, guys, is our sentimental pop. I had to put a lot of thought into this pop. I had to really think about it. A lot of people have given me pops, and that's what makes pops sentimental. It's not, to me, that's what makes pops sentimental, is things being gifted to me. Not necessarily like the person or the character, because that just means that I love that person, love that character. But sentimental means that it was something gifted to me, which so many people have done over the years, over the last year and a half. So many people have gifted things to me that have just been epic and amazing. Honestly, guys, if it wasn't that this had to be a pop, there's some stuff from James Dieter that I would have put in here. There's some stuff that I've had signed over the years that aren't pops that I would put in here. But this one, guys, is something that I wanted from San Diego Comic-Con 2018, and I missed it. I missed it because it was Toy Tokyo. You had to buy the bundle, and at that time I did not have the money for the bundle, so I skipped the bundle. Missed the pop. Actually, I think I had the money. I was going to buy it. I tried to buy it multiple times, and I just kept missing it because it felt like bots or something was happening with Toy Tokyo. So I just didn't get it, guys. And later on, towards Christmas, Shuri actually went out. The Homespun Queen actually went out and purchased it for me for Christmas. And that would be Ram Man. Again, Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe Ram Man was probably my biggest want that year from San Diego Comic-Con. I was so upset that it was with Toy Tokyo, so upset that I kept missing it, and then it would repeatedly drop. Just every once in a while they would drop them, and I just kept missing it. And Shuri went out right before Christmas time and found one and purchased it for me. And there you go, guys. My wife is amazing. My wife, you know, absolutely does so much for me, goes above and beyond all the time. And this is really, really a sentimental thing for me, guys. I love this Ram Man pop. He is one of my all-time favorite characters in Masters of the Universe. I love He-Man, but I love Ram Man. I think he is absolutely terrific. One of my favorite characters. Such a meathead kind of guy, but I always just really, really liked him. I always just thought he was super cool. He always had a big heart. Was always like a big giant guy with a big heart, always willing to help everybody out. I just really liked Ram Man. Always just really liked him. So, alright guys, so that is my most sentimental pop. I had to put a lot of thought into that. I had to put a lot of thought into that because so many of you have sent me things and gifted me things, and it's just, a lot of it means a lot to me. And so it took a lot for me to figure out what makes a pop sentimental and which one would be the most sentimental. So that would be it. Ram Man is definitely it, guys. So, all right, the last part of this challenge, guys, is my top wish list. Like I said, I'm going to cheat here and put 2 in to this video. I have 2 pops on my wish list that I want more than anything, guys. One I've already mentioned, and that is the Masters of the Universe OG She-Ra. I would absolutely love to get She-Ra. I do love She-Ra. I regret and have regretted since that day, that year, that I didn't buy that pop because it has just skyrocketed in value. I've been hoping that there's going to be more She-Ra pops because of the Netflix show, and there just hasn't been anything yet. I just keep my fingers crossed that at some point the She-Ra Netflix show might get some pops. That would be awesome because I just like to have a She-Ra pop in my collection. The other one, guys, is from one of my other favorite properties of all time. One of my favorite movies from my childhood, and it is Sloth from the Goonies. I do have Sloth. I have the common Sloth, but I do not have the one in the Superman shirt. I love Goonies. Love Goonies. My friends and I, when we were kids, like in junior high, we used to refer to us as the Goonies. We used to ride our bikes all over the place in Houston, through the neighborhoods, through, you know, bike paths and trails. And we used to just try to have our own like Goonie adventures all the time. I've always loved that movie. I have probably watched that movie 100 times or more throughout the course of my life. Because it's just a go-to for me. Every time I want to watch something that is nostalgic and brings back memories and that I love, it's always Goonies. Goonies is the movie that I have loved since childhood. So yeah, She-Ra and Sloth in the Superman shirt. Those are two of my top wants for 2020. Hope I probably won't get them. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on Pops because I have other responsibilities. If I luck out and get it in a mystery box, that's epic. That's amazing. But I probably won't buy them straight out for the value that they're praised at right now. So I would love to. 100% I would love to. I just have too many other things that I have to spend my money on, you know. It sucks to be a grown-up, guys. That's how it goes, you know. But anyway, guys, I'm also going to tag 3 people in this. DK tagged 2, but I want to tag 3 because I couldn't decide who I wanted to tag in this video. So the first person I want to tag, guys, and I'm going to link all 3 of these in the description below as well, because they're great channels, great people. If you guys aren't familiar with DK or Brant or the 3 people I'm about to tag, there are links below to their channels. Go over, check them out, and hit the subscribe. Watch some of their videos, guys. These are all great people, all great members of the Funko community. So the first channel that I'm going to tag here, guys, is my very good friend Yojay Kollects. Yojay is an awesome friend, an awesome guy. I am very happy that he has become my friend over the last 6 or 7 months. I just really appreciate him a lot. Hopefully he can do this. I'm sure he probably has some great Pops in his collection. I know he's got a couple of great Pops in his collection. I won't say anything about what he has. If you guys want to know, go over and check it out. He has a lot of really good stuff in his collection. The next person I want to tag, guys, is another wonderful, amazing friend. Somebody who you might see a gift from directly above me, like right here, right there. That is a customized Orko that I got for Christmas from Funko Pops and Unicorns, Caitlin, another amazing friend. She is essentially a family member here, and I don't mean Funko family. I mean, like, essentially she is a family member. Great person, great friend. We absolutely love her. She has an amazing collection. If you guys like DC Comics or anything related to DC Comics, go check her out. She has a beautiful DC collection, a lot of statues, a lot of great stuff, and I know she also has a lot of really great Pops in her collection to show off, guys. So go check her out as well. The third channel, guys, that I am going to tag here is another amazing guy. He is a close by local friend, but also a terrific YouTuber, somebody who I have had the pleasure of knowing for well over a year now. It is Funko Frenzy. Funko Frenzy Ramon is an amazing guy. Again, he has an awesome Funko Pop collection, guys. He also has an awesome fig pin collection that I'm super jealous of. Go check him out, guys, as well. All 3 of these people I am tagging to do this challenge. You know, hopefully that will give them something awesome to do, something that they can put a video out for. But yeah, I'll definitely look forward to watching all 3 of their responses. Hopefully they'll do this challenge. Yeah, so that's really it, guys. 3 people, awesome people I'm tagging. That's my Pops, guys. We have my highest value Pop is Skeletor. My signed Pop, I cheated and used 2. It is Mick Foley and Alana from Saga. Both signed by Mick Foley and Brian K. Vaughan. My sentimental Pop, guys, is Ram Man from Masters of the Universe. And my top ones, guys, were She-Ra and Sloth in the Superman shirt. You know, hey, you guys. Amazing, amazing moment. So that's all I have for you guys today. As always, I am Tylock. This is Homespun Geek, and I hope you have a great day.